The countdown is on for Hollywood's biggest night, and the preps are already underway at the famous Dolby Theater. Joining us now live is film critic Tom Santilli with Movie Show Plus. He's going to share a look at what we can expect from Hollywood on Sunday. Tom, thanks for joining us.
Hey, Jen, how's it going, man? What a great weekend to go inside a warm theater, right, with that weather report.
I know, right? Those flurries are making me think, yeah, I'm really happy that Oscars weekend is this weekend. So before we get to the big night in Hollywood, there's a big release hitting theaters this weekend, and this looks like a really funny movie. What can you tell us about Lost City?
Yeah, the audience that I saw Lost City with loved it. They reacted great to it. I thought this movie was pretty good, good enough to recommend for sure. Sandra Bullock is, of course, charming and hilarious. Her character has to wear this sequence dress throughout the jungle adventure that she's on, so that adds to kind of the humor. We know Channing Tatum is funny as well. We've seen him in movies like 21 Jump Street. So this is just a good throwback romantic adventure comedy. Reminded me of Jewel of the Nile or Romancing the Stone, or some of those movies from the 80s. And that is the big movie in theaters this weekend, and it's worth watching, and I think people are going to enjoy it.
And doesn't Brad Pitt make a cameo in that? A very long-haired Brad Pitt?
Yeah, he is hamming it up too. And as people know, Brad Pitt has a very strong comedic sense too. And he has an extended cameo in this movie. I don't want to ruin too much about the surprises of it, but yeah, he's hilarious in it, and definitely went all in on the wardrobe.
And it's so fun to see him in a different role. You know what I mean?
Absolutely.
Being a little funnier. So let's talk about the Oscars now. The biggest night of the year, arguably, in Hollywood. What can people expect from the show on Sunday?
Well, the Oscars are trying to return their status as the biggest night in Hollywood. It is, of course, but last year's Oscars were the lowest rated ever. So they're trying to rebound that and have it be fun and try to appeal to younger audience and maybe hopefully a larger audience. It's hosted by Amy Schumer, Regina Hall, Wanda Sykes. Across the board, that kind of hits on different demographics, people that they're trying to pull in. There's going to be a performance of the hit song from Encanto, We Don't Talk About Bruno. Even though that movie is not nominated for anything, there's going to be a stage performance of it. Billie Eilish is performing. Beyonce is performing. So there's a lot to look forward to, even if you haven't seen the whole slate of films, which, by the way, are all still available to stream before Sunday, if you can fit that many movies in.
A lot of big names for that big night. And of course, every year we know this, the Oscars, they're never without controversy. What have been some of the major topics that people have been talking about so far? What are you hearing?
Well, the biggest one, deals with, again, the what I mentioned, We Don't Talk About Bruno, is, they're like, well, how is this movie, why are they giving this airtime when they've decided also to take 8 categories and shift them earlier before the broadcast even begins? There are a lot of people that are up in arms about this change with, they're putting the short films and some of the technical categories that we would normally see during the broadcast. They're going to film it before the ceremony and then kind of cut them in, quote unquote, live, during the broadcast. But there's a lot of people rebelling. It kind of clashes with the red carpet, right? We have stars going to be showing up on the red carpet while people are getting their awards inside the theater. Look for a protest, by the way. I've heard this. There's a rumor that people might, when they win their Oscar, they might hold it upside down as a show of unity to those that were not able to get their awards live. So there might be some things like that people are going to notice when they watch the telecast. Yeah,
that'll be something certainly to look for. Tom Santilli with Movie Show Plus. Before we let you go, as always, where can our viewers go for more information?
Yeah, go to movieshowplus.com and also come to the Oscar Gala on Sunday night. If you want to watch the Oscars in a theater, I'm hosting the Oscar Gala at the Maple Theater. Tickets are still available, themapletheater.com. It's a fun night. We do raffles, there's a live band, photo booth, all kinds of stuff. And I really hope to see people, especially with the weather report and being so cold, come on into the warm Maple Theater.
And what better place to watch it than right there in a movie theater? That's great.
Absolutely, absolutely.
Tom Santilli, thanks as always for joining us. We appreciate it.
Thank you, Jen.